Hey guys, it's been the Boss 99. Today we would like to bring you a Diabeetus with the Lawman PSA. So would the Lawman please come out? Alright, it is nice to have you here. So
Great to be here.
yeah, so it is understood that you are an athlete in fighting and all that. So can you please tell us about these various foods and if they contain what we would call the beetus and diabetes? So I don't know. Let's say let's take these for example. How much is this diabetes to you?
Well, I mean, you look at this Pop-Tarts. I mean, you know, if you do look at the calories and stuff, it has 200 calories, which could get you through the day. But I wouldn't just eat it for a snack. 14 grams of sugar, and this is only in one per serving, and it's one pastry per serving. There's 2 in a box, so you're asking 14 grams of sugar. Okay, well, if you eat 2, as a normal person does every day, you're getting 28 grams of sugar and 400 calories. So that's half your calories right there a day if you're an athlete. That's why athletes, if you go into anybody's pantry that's an athlete, take any baseball player or NFL football player or any fighter per se, nobody's going to have these in their cabinet because they're not going to waste 400 calories and 28 grams of sugar in one breakfast meal, plus their drink, which could be some good glass of OJ, or could be a Gatorade, or could be a glass of water. But you're not wanting to waste that many calories on a Pop-Tart.
Yeah. So you said about half of an athlete's calories intake. How many calories does an athlete have? The normal calorie amount for a normal person is about 2,000 a day.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're not training for a fight, I guess you could say you take 2,000 into consideration. But if you're training for a fight, you need to take into consideration maybe 1,200 because you want to cut weight, you want to lose weight. Because going into a fight, you might be wanting to make the weight of 185 pounds, but you might be at 205. So you need to cut weight. So you might even drop down. I've even heard of fighters dropping down lower than 1,000, maybe in the 800 and the 900, because they have to cut weight. You go overweight, you get fined, you get fight for the title. So they want to cut their weight, and that's why I mentioned with those they are not in many athletes' cabinets because they are tempting. They do look pretty good, but the calorie intake is not very good for athletes.
All right. Now let's look at something. All right. So this right here, this Miss Mothersworth original. This is obviously not healthy, but tell us about it, please.
Yeah, this right here wouldn't be in any athlete's cabinet, I don't think, because you look at this, it is tempting, it is great. It's as tempting as that, if not more tempting. But it has 37 grams of sugar and a half a cup. So we're going to take this right here. I'm going to take one of these cups here. Like this right here. Alright, get 1 cup. And we're going to take this. And that right there is 37 grams of sugar. That is some of the most unhealthy things you could intake. If I ate that right now, I would be exposed to diabetes, just like if you had sex with a prostitute, you would be exposed to AIDS. And that's why you don't intake something like that. It is made to put on your pancakes, but I would not recommend putting that on anything because that's 37 grams of sugar right there. Look at that thing. You know what that.
If you give me a minute, I'm about to say one more thing just to add on. This is what we would consider and what we have classified to be liquid diabetes. And there will be more examples of this throughout the presentation. Alright, Alright, so how about this Aunt Jemima's complete pancakes? Tell us about that.
Well, it is tempting. I mean, everybody loves pancakes, but it's bread, and bread you don't want to intake because you look at bread, and bread it tightens up like a fighter's fist. It tightens up inside your stomach and adds fat onto that. That's why you don't want to see total fats is 2%. That right there is total fats is 6%. So the intake in that together equals 8%. And you just don't want to intake that together because for this, I don't know anybody that eats pancakes without syrup.
Campbell.
So 8%,
I think this is pretty self-explanatory. These Fruit Loops right here. You know, they're part of a good, healthy, well-balanced breakfast, but isn't the healthiest of things. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, you know, the way they tell you is, you know, it's got 12 grams of sugar, but they tell you that it's a balanced, healthy breakfast. It is a healthy breakfast because it does fill up your stomach. It's not a healthy breakfast. They're not telling you, oh, well, buy Fruit Loops by Kellogg's because it's going to give you muscle. It's a healthy breakfast because it fills you up. I can go out here and eat bird's poop and it'll fill me up. That doesn't mean it's healthy. That's what they're selling you. They're selling you something to fill you up. They think they fill you up. It's a very good breakfast. It's not. It has 12 grams of sugar. Total fat intake is 2%, and that's only 1 cup. So, you know, you eat probably 10 cups in a bowl. So you're taking in what, give or take 20% of fat, and give or take 50 grams of sugar or something. That's why if you're gonna buy these, it's okay to buy them, but I wouldn't fill up the bowls to the top. I would very seldomly eat these for breakfast. I'll take in, you know, maybe an egg yolk or something like that that doesn't have any fat. This right here is just selling you to fill you up, not selling you to keep you healthy.
Okay. That's what we call a pure diabetes. That's
yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it pure diabetes, but
it's got some good things in it, of course. But
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it pure diabetes, but you know, it is. Yes, it can cause. It does have a lot of sugar intake.
So tell us about these. You know, these
these right
red
here.
potatoes. These are nice.
Well, these right here are a very good intake of healthy eating. You know, you put one of these in there, boil it. This right here has no calories, no sodium, no fat, no sugar, because it's all natural. You know, I do believe this right here will keep you healthy. I make these a lot when I fought the Turtle Boy. This right here is really what kept me going, this chewing gum. You know, so yeah, I do believe that these right here are a very good, healthy something to eat, because like I said, it has no sugar, has no fat, has no calorie intake. So, you know, these right here are a very good intake, so that's why I would continue to sell this brand right here.
And the good thing about the potatoes, on a more non-complex level, a very simple level, they taste good, and they
do the trick.
The Fruit Loops taste good. They're not as good. The potatoes taste good. They actually help you, so that's a very good extra. All right, now we're gonna do some comparing and contrast with the maybe this gum and these nerds.
Well, these nerds right here. Let's open these up. These nerds right here have a total sugar intake of what doesn't even say on the box. They don't even want you to know.
That's not a good sign.
It just says that may contain eggs. This doesn't contain any eggs, kids. This sugar is nothing but sugar in a rock. You know, this calorie intake right here that you're taking in, right there, is really enough to put you in the hospital with diabetes. Say I eat these. That calorie intake is way over the limit.
I agree.
I gotta go spit these out. Hold on.
So the next thing I'd like to talk about is this Gatorade, this orange Gatorade. Now, this is commonly used in athletic events, but we want to hear your opinion about it.
Gatorade, yeah. Gatorade is, you know, it has 21 grams of sugar and it's in one bottle. That is not good, but it has stuff to hydrate you. The electrolytes in this. So if I open this and I only intake 1 cup, a small cup of this, I'm ready to go for a quarter. This right here is a very good intake. I do believe, you know, it does have 21 grams of sugar, but if you look at this, it's a very good. It's not energy. It just it gives you electrolytes, and the sugar helps it. The sugar doesn't kill the vibe. The sugar gives it the taste, because you might as well be drinking an IV in the bag if you didn't have the sugar. So, you know, if I just take one sip of this, that right there has got me going for a half a fight, you know, and then it'll give me the other half. next quarter. So that right there, the sugar doesn't kill you, it helps the flavor, and that's the reason it has sugar in it. Gatorade is the number one main thing that you can drink in a fight is Gatorade. I will endorse Gatorade for the rest of my career. Drink Gatorade.
Yeah, so moving on, next we have two more healthier things, but one is healthier than the other.
Right.
This is Tropicana Original Pure Orange Juice. Pure 100%
Good OJ.
Yeah. No pulp.
No
Tell
pulp
us
at
about
all.
this one.
We're going to do a little experiment with this one too. And I want to thank the lady that set this out. She's got me enough cups to last. We're going to do an experiment with this Tropicana orange juice. We're going to pour this Tropicana orange juice in a cup. Alright. That right there is really, honestly, enough to get you through the morning. That's what I would drink with what I eat for breakfast. I would not drink this whole jug like some people do. It just wouldn't happen. I would drink this amount, and that'd be it. That'd be it for the morning because orange juice is made, and it's made to get you going. It has 22 grams of sugar and at 8 flow ounces. That's not 8 flow ounces, so I'm not getting 22 grams of sugar. Now, if I drink a cup as big as this, I'm getting 8 flow ounces, and that's why I don't drink it. That right there is enough to get you through and enough to help your membranes to get you through the day. I recommend orange juice. It has very great things in it to help you go out throughout the day, but I don't drink 8 flow ounces to get that sugar intake. I just drink this much because that right there is what helps you.
Yeah, so on to another healthy thing, some good old-fashioned milk. The milk is also very important for athletes. The calcium will strengthen your bones. Really, this is good for anybody. If you're somebody that eats the nerds all day, all the candy, and your teeth get weak, so you're gonna want some calcium to make your teeth a little bit stronger. So, any more you like that on that?
Well, one of the other experiments with this one too. I think the calorie intake for milk is you should drink 2 glasses a day, and it should be this many glasses. Fill up these glasses 2 times a day, and you got enough going. Because I do believe that that right there is enough milk to get you through the day. That's right there is to help your bones get strong. If you drink 2 glasses out a day, you will go up to 8 flow ounces. Give or take, I do think that right there is 8 flow ounces, something like that. And if you look at this Barber's milk, it's just regular Barber's milk, and it's got 12 grams of sugar in 1 cup. 1 cup is 240 milliliters. It's 8 ounces per serving. You're getting 12 grams of sugar, but you're getting a lot more calcium. And and that's 20 milligrams and 7% of calcium. So that's why you need to drink your milk. I encourage every little kid out there to drink their milk. And it may sound silly because your parents might say, well, drink your milk because it will help you. It really does, kids. This stuff right here helps you tremendously. This keeps your bones strong, where they don't break as easily. They can stand up more sturdy. Drink milk.
Alright, now we've exited the realm of healthier liquids to drink. Now it's time to delve into the more unhealthy things. Here we have a Diet Pepsi and a regular Pepsi. Alright, so go ahead and tell us about these two right here.
Right here we have Pepsi and a Diet Pepsi. I do believe these two things are bad, no matter if it says diet or it's just regular. I'm not even going to open these things because I think these things are the worst things you can drink. I mean, just listen to that. That's just liquid diabetes in a can. This right here is, it has 41 grams of sugar in this 1 can. This right here has 0 grams of sugar. It's a lie. This has natural sugar, which can be just as bad as regular sugar. These right here are off limits in my house. I don't even buy these things. I would rather drink water for the rest of my life than to intake this flat sugary drink. That's just what you need to intake.
Yeah, go ahead and tell us about a Capri Sun too. Now these are commonly packaged with Lunchables of all types and varieties.
Right.
But is it actually healthy?
Well, I mean, if you look at this, it is a clear bottom line pouch. You can see the goodness in it right there. And I'm going to tell you, the reason they did that is because they had a mold scandal. This one person squirted the pouch in there, and there was mold. This right here is a very good key factor because kids, hey, you look at that stuff right there, they love it. Everybody loves it. It doesn't really give you a sugar count intake, but I do believe that you can take this cup right here, and what we'll do here is we'll sit these out one by one. We'll sit them out in threes, and we'll see how many small cups this can fill up to see how much intake you're getting. This is a Capri Sun, clear bottom right here. And I do recommend doing this because I don't think you want any mold in your drink. Alright, that's one. That's two. Alright, we're getting all the way up to the bottom. Or up to the top of it. Or this one. Yeah. Alright, you only get halfway. Alright. That shows you how much intake you're getting in a Capri Sun. Very good intake. Strawberry kiwi. You can take. I do believe these are great. Kids love them. I don't think this is.
Alright, so moving on, we have these two condiments right here. We have some salt and we have some pepper, which is just stuff you normally find on a table, much like this. So just want to tell us about the salt real quick.
Well, first I'll tell you about the salt. It has a lot of sodium, so it packs a lot of pressure on your body. It causes you to pack up in your body. It causes fat. I do not recommend salt. I do not use salt. Yes, it is a very good condominium. A lot of people use it. 93.2% of Americans carry salt in their house, and I guess the other 7% are just like me. They don't want to carry salt. They don't think it's good enough, and it's not good. It's not good for you. Pepper doesn't really bother you. It is a seasoning. I don't use pepper because I don't use salt. I mean, who carries pepper without salt? You can't have salt without pepper, and you can't have pepper without salt. So I don't carry pepper either, but I think pepper is not as bad as salt. You can use pepper. I wouldn't use a lot of it. Maybe a teeny tiny, maybe like not even that much, maybe that much, and give or take, that's what you got. So that's what I think about the salt and pepper.
Yes. So and right here we have some cinnamon, which I think that applies for most of that. And one of our final things, I believe, yes it is, we have the spicy seasonings. We have some Tabasco, 2 types of Tabasco, and some pepper.
Oh yeah, some cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to say about this is very good for you. It has seasoning that can help your body. I recommend this. I carry this. Now this I do not carry. It can cause indigestion, which is not very good. It causes fat on your body. I recommend this cayenne pepper, but no salt. And yeah, I recommend that. That's what I carry. It is very strong. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this right here. This is seasoning for food. You do not pack this in your mouth. Do not try the cinnamon challenge. Cinnamon is good, but it's not meant to be eat. I think that is about it for our condominiums today. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take a round of shots. You want to? Hey, keep recording, Connor. Keep recording. Go ahead, go. You get the whole video. Oh my God. Woo!
Near the end of our segment, I like to put in a little bit of just something to make our show special. This is the milk from the demonstration. This is the orange juice from the demonstration. I'm curious to see how it tastes combined. Oh my! You want to see that materialization in there?
I'd say pour a little more.
Oh, no. Oh, it's clouding up.
Yes, it is.
I don't know about that. Alright, y'all ready?
We're ready.
Y'all ready?
And 1, 2, 3, and action.
Oh,